What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Teen Mom OG star Amber Portwood made some very serious allegations against her ex-boyfriend, ex-fiance, and baby daddy Gary Shirley that I really wanted to highlight in its own videos because I feel like some of the more serious parts of her allegations are unfortunately being drowned out. So here's a little bit of backstory if you didn't see my previous video that I just put up a little bit ago. On the season premiere of Teen Mom OG, Gary and Christina talked about how Amber was basically like Gary's second wife and their teenage daughter because he was at her house apparently 7 days out of the week helping her with everything: her car, groceries, medicine, you name it, maybe even wiping her ass. I don't know. So she was really upset about what it was that they said about her on the show. So she went online and accused them of, needing money from her. She's like, what about that $7,500 I sent you guys? It wasn't child support. Then she also said that she gave Christina $500 to clean her house because Christina told her that she needed a job. And so now she is still on the attack, I guess. Teen Mom Shade Room on Instagram has the video. I'm gonna link to it in the description box down below. In the video, she claims that Gary would constantly reminisce with her about their previous moments in the bed, I should say. And then she's like, oh, Gary would tell me you miss Big Daddy, this and that. And then she said, okay. And then there was this one time where we were on the couch and then he pulled me on top of him, forced me on top of him. And then he put his arm under my breast and started rubbing my head. And a producer apparently witnessed this because he had come back. Gary thought that they were all alone, but the producer came back because he had forgotten his jacket in the room or something. So he quickly took his jacket and walked off. So she's like, I've got a witness of this in case you try to deny it. But a lot of people were talking here oh my God, Gary was cheating on Christina with Amber. But that last story that she put there kind of sent shivers down my spine because she's literally accusing him of misconduct. And it's quite sad if what she is saying is true. There's no planet where that is okay for anybody to do with an unwilling person. And the fact that Gary knows about Amber's history with depression and trying to take her own life a couple of times as well, and just her general instability, for him to do that sort of thing to her, knowing that if she spoke out people would accuse her of lying or just saying that she's quote unquote crazy, it just makes it all the more dirty and worse in my opinion. As far as her claims, you guys already know how I feel about Amber, but I do have to say that I believe her because Gary cheated on both Amber and Christina with each other for a very, very long time. And he was also Christina's mistress when she was married. Remember, Christina was married to somebody when she met Gary, and then she was cheating on the husband with Gary. So all of these people, none of these people are morally clean. So I don't think he's above doing anything like this. It seems as though he constantly tries to use Amber as some kind of an ego boost for himself. When she was in prison, he was calling her constantly, telling her that he's going to be there on the outside. All the while, he already had a full-blown relationship with Christina. He's weird. Gary gets a lot of hype in the show fandom, but the guy is weird and he's been abusive himself. Amber was physically abusive throughout their relationship, but that guy used to psychologically torture the poor girl. So I definitely would not put anything like this past him. And I really want to know what you guys think about Amber accusing him of misconduct. That story to me, I don't know, especially when she talked about having a witness or something, it kind of feels as though it's going to have legs one day if Gary and Christina continue to poke the bear. And she's upset over stuff that they said in filming a couple of months ago, and this is just episode 1. I feel as though maybe Gary and Christina said a couple more things, and the more Amber sees their episodes and what they'd been saying behind her back, remember in the past rant that Teen Mom T posted on Instagram, she was calling them two-faced, the more she's going to come out with stories about Gary and Christina. And I think that they just might get a little bit worse than this in regards to Gary in particular and him being a pretty shady character. Guys, what do you think about this? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.